Hi guys!
This is Students on a Budget, and today we will talk about
e-card and health insurance. So first things first, what you need to know about the e-card or the health insurance in Austria and Germany. First of all, the health insurance is compulsory for everyone. So you need to have a health insurance, otherwise you will get into big trouble. So there are a lot of different types of health insurance systems and also health insurance providers. And today we will talk about the most frequent used health providers. But before we get started, I want to quickly explain you the system, how it actually basically works. So if you work full-time or part-time in Austria, you are covered by your employer, which actually means you actually share the expense of the health insurance. So you pay a little bit from your salary and the employer pays a little bit. So you will see at the end of the month, you will be deducted a portion for your health insurance. That's how it basically works. But attention guys, there's a special case for students or for people who earn less than 438 euros in a month. You need to basically insure yourself.
So if you're a student, you can get the student insurance, and that is 58.39 euros. So it's on the lower edge, but you can still do a lot of things with the insurance. So how does it work? How do you go to doctors? How do you make appointments? And what does this magic card actually can do? It is really important to remember that in Austria and Germany, you really have to make an appointment before you go see a doctor. Depending on the size of the city you live in, it can be tough or it can also be easy. If you live in a bigger city, the waiting time for an appointment can last very long. If you live in a smaller city, you can get an appointment for it within a week or two. To do that and to use your card and not have to pay extra, you have to check if the doctor you want to make an appointment with actually accepts this kind of e-card. We will provide you with a link down in the description box, and with this link you'll see it's an official link from the provider, and you'll see all the doctors that work together and accept this kind of health insurance card. In this way, you just arrive at your doctor's on your appointment day, you give them your card, they read your card, and most of the time, depending on the procedure, you will not have to pay anything, and this will just automatically be covered by your insurance.
Guys, also the dental expense is usually covered. Yeah, except you have a very special case or special treatment, then you need to partially pay it by yourself. So at the end of your visit at the doctor's, you normally get a prescription, and this prescription you will take to the pharmacy where you will get your medication. Just a small info. If you have a prescription, then the medication is normally cheaper. If you just go by yourself, sometimes it's not available without any prescription, or you pay a little bit more.
So this e-card is actually European insurance, and it is accepted in most of the European countries. So if you're traveling and something happens to you or you get sick, you can still use your e-card. It's possible that in some cases you will pay a small fee depending on the hospital you're going to, but most of the cases it will just be covered by this amazing green card. So always remember to take your card when you go to your doctor's appointments.
Of course, any different insurance provider works fine in Austria too. For example, a travel insurance, how it normally goes that you have to actually make a prepayment at the doctor's, and later on you get it reimbursed. With the e-card, that is the provider that we highly recommend. It's from the state, and there you don't need to make any prepayment. It's automatically, everything is covered.
So doctors, students on a budget, recommend you to visit our website, read our blogs, and always remember to
stay on a budget.
Bye!
Bye!